Luke, congratulations. You had to dig very deep there against Martin Lukeman up on the main stage.
Yeah, Martin's a fantastic player, a really, really tough. I've played him quite a few times, and he is a really, really tough player to beat. I struggled to find the range quite early on. I think the first 4 to 5 legs, they just weren't coming up my hand right. The stage is quite bright, so it was like I was trying to focus in on the dartboard, and we used to quite dark backgrounds recently, but with the Kazoo sponsor, it was quite bright, and I was trying to, not excuses, I was just trying to find my range. It was all quite, my eyes were trying to figure out what was going on, but I sort of found it in the end. It was a mixed emotions game. It felt like the first half it really wasn't my best, and then the final part of the game it felt more what I've been playing recently.
At 4-2 down, did you always have the belief that you could get back into it, even though he was playing that well?
Yeah, obviously loads of people know that's the thing that's changed in me. I think the belief is what's changed in my game. When I'm from pretty much at the looking at defeat in the face, I always seem to find a way, and there's so many great players over the last few years that seem to have that knack, and I'm sort of finding it a bit more now, that knack to, when you sort of looking at defeat, to find a way to finally turn it round and win. So I never panicked, I never threw the towel. I just knew that if I played my best I could bring it back, and luckily I did.
Short turnaround between the Grand Slam and here, has it sunk in yet? You're a 2-time major champion now?
I don't think it'll ever sink in. I don't know when it should, when it will, that sort of feeling. I think my achievements over the last 2 years have been fantastic, let alone the last 6 weeks. I've had a great couple of years. I've been working to these moments for a long time. I started off against Martin actually in that first Euro Tour win, and that's what catapulted me to these moments of winning major titles. So it's been a long road, but I think it's slowly but surely sinking in, but my will to win is still higher than ever.
It's a lot on the line this weekend. Obviously it could be your 3rd major title, and also that world number 3 spot. You could go into Alexandra Palace as the world number 3. Huge motivation for you this weekend. Yeah,
every major tournament I play in is huge motivation for me. Obviously now I'm a 2-time major champion. I want to be 3-time. I want to be 4-time. I want to keep keep going while the form's hot and it's going well. You just want to keep riding the crest of the wave, because as much as I don't think it'll ever end, I just think that sometimes it will. It's not always. What I mean is, it's not always going to be like this. There's not always going to be roses and me winning major titles every weekend. There is going to be moments where you maybe don't win one for a year, maybe you don't win one for 18 months. These sort of things can happen. So, I'm in that hot bit of form at the moment, so I'm trying to cash in as much as possible and win as much as I can.
Luke, many congratulations.
Thank you for that.
Luke, when you was 4-2 down in that match, you still looked confident. There was no head shaking. I know that's something you've been working on. Is that a conscious thing in your mind, that when things aren't going your way, just make sure that you can present that outward image of confidence still?
Yeah, I don't like head shaking from myself, but I think it become a habit. It's something that I've done my whole life, when I was a kid to now, 15 years since I first picked up a dart properly. I've just done it all the time. Sometimes you hit 140 and you shake because you think it should be a 180, but it wasn't something that when I hit 140 and it should be a 180, it's not that I'm disgusted, it's just a habit. I just shook my head out of habit, and now I think I don't want to give off that negativity to the opponent, because I've had many advice from top players, like Peter Wright. He says, Michael, they always say, look, don't do it because it shows negativity. So they've given me that bit of advice to help me out a little bit. So for me, I think that if I keep showing that negativity, I'm only giving the opponent an extra 5%. So I am trying my best to stop doing it. And I think over the last 6 to 8 weeks, I think I have improved a little bit more on it, to be fair.
After the Grand Slam, you became favourite for the World Championship and also favourite for this tournament. Does it change your mindset when you are labelled as the favourite? You can no longer fly under the radar. You are the man to beat.
Yes and no. I mean, obviously, I don't think I could sort of slip under the radar for the last 2 years I've had, even if I didn't win a major. I think everyone was saying, and I'm not saying myself, I think everyone was saying it's due one, it's going to come, it's going to happen. So I don't think I'd have flown under the radar, but now being the favourite, it's a great feeling, and it feels great for me personally. But I don't look at it that way. I don't walk into this tournament thinking I'm the best player, I'm going to win, I'm the favourite. There's about 6 players that I think are out there. I'm not going to name names, but I think there's 6 players that could easily win this, and then there's about another 20 that could possibly win this. So, walking into the room, I don't look at myself as this big favourite that everyone sort of puts out. These are I'm in a good rich vein of form, but of course it can doesn't mean I'm not no one can beat me. There's plenty of performances out there that could definitely beat me.
When you do win the majors like you have done in quick succession, there's a lot more pressure, media commitments that come with that. Do the extra things around that affect your preparation leading up to tournaments?
Not particularly. No, I think if you have a lot of media attention and a lot of media commitments, then it's a good thing because it means you're doing well. So when the media commitments dry up, then obviously you're not doing so well. So yeah, it does not. It doesn't bother me, to be honest. I think this is all part and parcel of the job of what we do. If you win a world title, you become world number 1. It's going to get even more busy. It's going to become more harder. But this is something I'm prepared if it happens to me one day, because that's what you dream of. Being world champion, world number 1 is what I've always dreamed of being. Never thought it was a reality until the last few weeks. I think it's become much more of a reality for myself in my mind. Doesn't mean I will do it, just means it's become more of a reality and I believe I can do it. But I enjoy the media commitments because you guys work hard just like I do. So yeah, I don't really mind it, to be fair.